Welcome, my friends, to Finding Myself Through Obesity. Today is my birthday, and for some reason, every single time I have a birthday since I've become an adult, I cry. I feel lonely and I'm sad. And it didn't really make sense to me, and as I talk to other women, I've seen other people have that same experience. It's like we have this expectation of the attention that we should get from other people. And I feel like when we're young, we get celebrated and we're made into this big deal. And then when we get older, it feels like I'm longing for that external validation of my importance in this world. And I've decided I'm not going to cry on my birthday this year because I'm no longer searching for that external validation. Yesterday, I looked in the mirror and just had a little conversation with myself, not out loud, but in my mind. And some of the words that came to me were, we haven't been very good to each other. And I'm sorry for that, but I see you now. And I want you to know that I have your back. And it made me think about all the times that we stand up for ourselves physically, like maybe we stand up for someone said something mean to us, or we set up a boundary because we said, hey, we're not going to put up with that. We deserve better. But how many times do we beat ourselves up in our thoughts and the way that we look at ourselves? How many times do we stand up to our own bully inside of us? It made me think about how many times do we look in the mirror and criticize ourselves? How many times do we look in the mirror and not even look at ourselves? Not really look at ourselves, only externally. Judging what we see, criticizing what we see, but never really looking inside our soul and hearing the thoughts that we're having about ourselves and having compassion and reminding ourselves that we are enough in this world, that we are perfect just the way we are, that everything we've experienced is exactly how it should be. That all the things that we are and all the things that we have become were part of the plan. I decided I was going to take a minute and look at myself in the eyes, and I could see the kindness and the love inside of my soul. I could feel the connection between myself, and I could feel the relationship that we are building, my higher self with me. I know we are one, but we have this inner voice that keeps us from looking at ourselves when we have shame or we feel like we should be something that we aren't. There's a separation. It's like Sarah Blondin says in one of her meditations, we are in between our true self. On one side is our storied self, who we think that we should be, who the world has told us that we should be. And then on the other side is our true self. And we're stuck in the middle of that. And I find that to be true. So when I'm saying that I'm connecting with me and I'm having a relationship with me, it's like we are the same person, but separated because of our stories of what we think we should be. Today on my birthday, even when I'm alone, I'm enjoying the moments with myself. And in the past, I couldn't do that. In the past, I needed that external validation to show me that I'm important to the world. But the funny thing is that I have so many friends. I have so many people that reach out to me that love me, but it never was enough. And what I'm telling you today is that I'm discovering that no matter how many people love you, no matter how much attention you get in this world, it is never enough if you're not able to have your own back. If you're not able to say, I am okay by myself. I am okay in my own thoughts. I am getting my own back, having my own back in the way that I'm thinking about myself. I am being compassionate to me. I'm forgiving myself when I have a thought, and I'm using it as awareness, as a clue that I need to center, I need to breathe a little more, and I need to realize who I am again. One of the things that my mentor angel shares with us a lot is how a newborn baby comes into this earth and they are just perfect. Today is my birthday. And the day that I was born, I'm sure my parents held me in their arms and thought that I was perfect. We all think this when we think about a baby, a brand new baby, just how perfect, and they're just all love. And then she reminds us to think about, when did we decide that that baby had to earn their value? Because they do nothing. They sit around, they are helpless. You have to do everything for them, but they are just a piece of heaven. They're just pure love. What if all of us believed that we were just beings of love? After going to the retreat, I realized how much love can heal our hearts. The unconditional love, the way that you can just show up as you are and you are embraced and loved for it. Why is that such a strange feeling? It's so amazing. It's freeing. When I had lunch with my friends yesterday, they were, a couple of my new sisters from the retreat. We all are having the same amazing experience. We're coming back to our homes and seeing this new world, seeing that love is the answer to all the problems. If we could love ourselves and we could love other people and accept where we are, that then we will be able to become who God meant us to become. I feel like that's one of the biggest tools that Satan has in this world is to convince us that we're not worth it, to convince us that we should be ashamed of who we are and that we should be more. But in my experience, I'm feeling like once we accept that we are valued and loved just as we are, that's when we can move to the next step. That's when true growth actually happens. And I'm finding that it's opposite than I've ever been taught in my life. And I know I say this a lot, but I'm just so grateful. I can't put it into any other words except that I am so grateful to be able to have this birthday. I just had breakfast with myself. I had a bath and I am enjoying being with me. And I have never had a birthday like that. And I am grateful that I'm finally being able to look at myself in the mirror and say, I've got your back in all the ways. I've got your back. Today, I am not crying. Today, I'm celebrating my life and who I am and this beautiful relationship that I am developing with myself. It is going to be an amazing year of self-discovery. And I am 44 today. And I am looking forward to the things that I can build for myself and the peace that I have with who I am and what I'm learning and the ability that I have to love. We'll see you guys next week.